Alright everyone, here's a quick tutorial on how to use accordance to engage with part B of your classwork, but in this case I suppose homework. So I'm going to start you from the very beginning. Go ahead and open accordance. And when it opens, it may give you some screens where it's asking you to update software or something like that. This is my standard screen that it opens for me. So just to give you kind of the bare bones basics, what I'll do is I'll close out every pane that I have open. So I'm going to close this by hitting the X here. And then I'll do the same for the ESV up here so that I'm completely blank. You'll notice this screen down here, that's the instant details. You can click on that and it'll go away. So what I want to do is look in my library to open a resource. So you go to this plus sign here, which is new tab, and it's going to give you a long list. So I'm not sure which one of these two you have or if you have both of them, but either of them will work just fine. I'm going to click the Hebrew Bible Biblia Hebraica tagged. And I'm going to go ahead and close out this side tab here. So the first thing you want to do is go to here because you're going to want to search for the text that we're going to be in, and make sure it's on verses. The other choice you have is words or letters. You want to be on verses. So let's go ahead and look for our text, which in this case is Judges 15:3. And then what we want to do is increase the font size. So there are two ways to do that. You can hit this big A here, or you can just hit Control plus on a PC or Command plus on a Mac. And that'll make the font nice and big for all these words that you can't read. But that'll change soon. All right, so the next thing you want to do is move over one to the right to this icon that says Choose Interlinear. So you want to go here and click Show Interlinear. And then we're going to kind of start to customize this. So click on it again, and you'll notice that it has several things checked. Take the key number off, and then go ahead and click the ESV with Strong's, and that will give you the lexical form. That's the first thing that says lex there. That just means how it appears in the dictionary when you're looking it up. It's the root of the word. Then the part of speech, so particle, verb, particle, noun, verb, and so on. And then the ESV translation, so blank, said, blank, Samson, innocent, time, and so on. So the word I asked you to look at was innocent, which in this case is translated I shall be innocent. So go up to the Hebrew word that's associated with it and right click on it. Then you want to go to lookup, dictionary, and it should open up a side pane with the BDB. Now if it didn't do that, you can go here and click down and it'll give you a drop down menu of every place where you could possibly look up this word. So right now I'm in that, but if I wanted to, I could click something else like the Hebrew Strong Dictionary, the Concise Dictionary of Classical Hebrew, and so on. And this is where you'll find the information that I ask you to look for in question 1. According to the BDB, what are the possible translations? Now let's go back to the actual text and we're going to keep looking at this same word. We know it's a verb, but we don't know any of the parsing. In other words, what's the voice or the tense and the voice of the verb? Now, in English, here's kind of what I want you to do. Think about in English, I shall be innocent is translated one way, but this is going to actually give you a bunch of information that as of right now you don't understand. So we're not going to ask it to parse it for us in Hebrew. Instead, we're just going to open up a side panel here and click Modern Bibles and just open up an ESV as a parallel. And once again, you'll want to close out that side text and search for Judges 15:3. You could also just look at the translation I provided for you. What I want you to do is deal with the English translation. So what does this look like in English? Is it present, simple present, simple past, simple future? Is it active, middle, passive? Those kinds of things. All right. So that's all you're going to need to do to interact with accordance this week. Let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me an email or a text.